organization. And I will, Aneta, please introduce yourself and tell people, maybe probably someone don't know who you are. So please introduce yourself in several words. What are you doing in our NWL organization and in life also, please?
Yes, okay. First, I want to congratulate you about this initiative. You know, I'm very glad that you are doing this. And I'm supporting a lot because my profession is, you know, engineer, and I'm running one of the biggest IT company in my country. And also, you know, I'm very present in social media, and always I'm pushing this digital media, and this is the right way where Innerville has to go, you know, for the future. And if we want to have more members, then this is the right way. And I'm national representative of Innerville of Macedonia, and I'm a member almost 15 years. This year has to be 15 years, you know, party, but because of this situation, then we canceled that. And from the first moment, we were only one club in Skopje, in the capital of Macedonia. And then there was, we opened in Bitola, in Veles, in Kumanova, and now we are 5 clubs in our country. We have more than 100 members, but we are very, very active, you know. We are very present in media, and all our, you know, actions, they recognize us because most of the women are very, very good, you know, known here. And then we are even doing some kind of advertising of some problem of when there is in the country. Mostly we work with people in need, then we work with earlier people. And also nowadays we are making many donations for our clinic of infective, where all these ill people from COVID-19 are. And most of it is this disinfections, you know, glass and all these things what they need. And in my private life, you know, I am married. I have 2 children. My daughter is, she's 27, will be this year, and she lives in Canada, in Toronto.
Oh my God, you don't look like a mother of 27-year-old daughter, you know?
Really? Oh.
Yeah, you're very young. Absolutely.
Okay, I can tell you, I'm 57 years old.
No way.
Yes. Thank you. Yes.
So
Even I was, you know, 30 years old when my daughter was born. And my son also, he's 20, and he studied in America in Brown University, very prestigious, but he is studying artificial intelligence and machine learning. This is the future, but nowadays he, thanks God, he came home, you know, with the last plane when it was possible, because the university closed all the dorms and everything, and they are now online. Even when they're in America, they most of their subjects they go online, you know.
So he got used to it. Yes, he's not.
This is used that as all the exams are going online. And my husband, he's my partner in my company. He's also engineer. And what I can say, I have many obligations, because also I'm CEO of my company. Then I'm honorary consul of Canada in Macedonia. This is very new from October last year. And also I'm president of ICT Chamber of Commerce of Macedonia. This
you have a lot to do.
Yes, I have a lot to do. And all this crisis, it's not, how to say, it's don't change my life, because I'm all day on some meetings, you know, online. And this is, you know, this is even now I think that I work more with, because I have to talk every day with.
Are you working from home?
Now I work, whole company is working from home, around 100 people. Only some of them who are in the hardware section department, then there is some on duty, you know, but they are changing every day, you know, something, you know, because we are selling cloud system and we have to be patient with, you know, all the machines and the servers. And I'm working at home. In the past, I was traveling a lot. Because usually they are inviting me on these conferences where I have to be like a model. I'm like a mentor for younger women to go in IT, you know, universities, you know, because the number of IT women in IT are very low, especially in European countries.
You know, that was my dream for my daughter, to become an IT specialist, because I know it is they are a profession of the future.
Yes.
And that's why I don't know why it's so low level of girls in the IT industry.
In IT industry, globally in Europe, is around 17%, which is very low. For example, you can be very surprised that, for example, in Netherlands or Belgium are even lower, 6-7%. Bulgaria and Romania are very good. Also, we have around 36%. Also, Romania and Bulgaria, and this is very good, you know. And
Yes.
Yes, and that is that. I have a lot of to talk about that, because this is my profession. But I want to talk about Inneril. You know, when I first entered in Inneril, I feel very good. You know, because in that time it was only the wives of Rotarians, and my husband was Rotarian, and thanks God this was cancelled in one conference, because I didn't agree with that. And I think that now we have a very good team, you know, and we are very active here. And always I'm telling this, that we have to spread friendship and to spread, but also how much, even you can give a lot of money to somebody, you know, but it's not enough to help to somebody. It's good when you talk about that, and when other people, this is what I did in my country, that we talk a lot. We were in social media every hour. It was small action we were presenting, and after that, businessmen and also people and people from the government, they start to think about that with all the children with autism, or for children in need, or for all the people. You know, this is for me, Innerville organization has to do that, you know, because all the women who are members, they are very well known in their own countries, and this is very important. When they see me, you, that we are doing something, everybody is asking, oh, this is very interesting. If Irina is doing that, I will also help. This is my view. And also we help a lot these homeless people, you know, people, many actions. If you want, I can send you this list. And all the clubs are very active. Nowadays, I'm sorry that we don't have meetings. We have meetings, you know, once a month, or two to three times a month, you know, official and unofficial meetings. But nowadays we are working with Messenger, with all these platforms, you know. We have our own groups, and then, you know, even and all the you know, somebody who think to do some action, then, you know, we are doing that, you know, and we are organizing transport where we have to bring that goods for somebody or whatever. And this is what I think about Innerville. I think that this is the right way. I'm sorry to say, but this COVID is going to put Innerville in different, you know, fact, because I think that I was pushing always that this is very social media are very important. You know,
So do you think our initiative to make this project is good and right? Will other countries join us, and will they share these videos? Isn't important, because from my point of view, I think the social media and digital at all is the most important now in our generation and the generation to come.
Yes.
So to keep this our club young and interesting, we should participate in this life.
We have to be used of that. You know, I was on one conference last year and I said, and everybody were laughing to me, that the most important professions in the future are going to be engineers, especially artificial intelligence, deep learning, machine learning, and data analysts. And also that the doctors are going to be the most important to take care for the engineers' health. And this become the true, not the real true, but it's going to be true that, you know, we have now.
Very funny.
Yes, and everybody laughed with me in that, but I think that nowadays it's really,
yes,
if you're not digitalized, what you are going to do if you don't have now internet, or you know, we are going to be in middle century. What we are going to do now? Even the older people, everybody try, you know, because you have to pay something not to go out, you know, and you have to understand, and it's different way of, you know, different.
It's another reality.
Yes, another reality. This is true, and I think that we are going to be used of this, you know.
And do you consider it important to keep in touch that way? It seems to me that many people think that quarantine is like a holiday, and they keep watching series and laying on the bed. Maybe this is a psychological state of mind. I don't know. They don't want to do. I know many people around. They don't want to do anything. They just want to lay on the bed.
Now, professions, even without COVID-19, all professions will be different in near future, even without COVID-19. Because, for example, you know, the drivers of the trucks. Do you know that in America, more than 100 big trucks, lorries, they are driving by themselves automatically, you know, without person inside. Then you have one Amazon, you know, which don't have any people even before COVID, you know. And this is, they have now Amazon Go, where you can buy, you know, without any shop assistant or something. This is a new era is coming. This is new digital era.
And what will happen with those unemployed people? What they should do?
This, I can tell you, this is a big process. What I'm doing with ICT Chamber of Commerce, we have now very big courses for lessons for people who are not in IT business, but requalification. That means that somebody, even he's a lawyer and he's learning some skills, you know, to be, you know, to be IT, not expert, but to have IT knowledge. And this is what is happening now. Even in Europe, there is a big campaigns, you know, go on these courses, you know, where you can lessons, where you can find some job after, because not only engineers are going to have, you know, in every single office, whatever it is, you need somebody who understands computers and who have small knowledge about that, even in your business. For example, advertising. I heard that you are in
yes, producer. I'm a producer. I'm making films. Yeah.
Yes, producers, films, everything is going to be. When I was one-on-one fair in Los Angeles before 15 years, can you imagine that there were no actors? They put some, you know,
On the green.
electronics on them, this was shock for me 15 years ago, even for me shock. And only they put the hat of the main actor, and this is that. And this is completely different way. We don't have live actors now when they...
But these technologies are not cheap. For example, in my country, in my city, when I'm doing advertising, it costs also cheaper because we use actors. We don't shoot on green, because those technologies in Los Angeles making films, it's another story. We are doing commercials on the level like middle level. So
Yes.
there are Shutterstocks, different Shutterstock freelancers where I can take footages and no use actors needed, because I can take it from cheap. They are cheap, and I can make my videos using this ready footages. Yeah, I understand. So yes, requalification is very important. And I have another question for you. You are very you have a lot of things to do. Why you decided to give us your time and to talk with me?
It was pleasure for me. I'm so happy that you are doing this project, because I was pushing in the past, even my friends, Nelly is my friend. Also, Charlotte is my friend. I have many friends in Innerville. I was in Copenhagen on that. I was in Australia last year. I can tell you that I was always pushing. Go in social media. We have to do, even for the voting for the board. I was thinking not to stop. They said now, we don't mention my name for 1 month. I'm in election process. For me, this is not working. I want to see who is the person from that side. And for me, I think that they have to advertise themselves, and maybe we are going to choose better option.
Right.
Now, what we are going to do? Now we have to vote electronically. Yes.
Yes.
And every single candidate has to represent to us through this social media, and this is why I'm very, very happy that you have the same idea like me, and that you are really in this field, and we can do big project. Yeah,
Thank you. I'm very happy that you're here. So okay,
yes,
one more question.
Yes.
I have another question for you.
Yes.
Oh, continue. You wanted to tell me something. I interrupted you. Sorry.
No. This is okay. I will.
Okay, that's another question. Please name 3 pains and 3 gains of the situation we occurred in. I mean, this COVID.
This COVID shows us that we can't be blind when something is happening to other country. World has to be together. Not every single, I don't agree what is happening now in Europe, that every single European country has different way of how we have to fight with this virus. I think that it's better to be together, like we are in Innerville. If we have this together, the strategy, then the fight is going to be more successful. And the second one is, I think that the ecology is one of the thing that all the leaders in the world, they don't take care about that. And now, the nature is coming to take
care of yourself.
Yes. This is, maybe I'm a little bit under influence of my daughter, because she's ecologist and she's working in Ministry of Ecology in Canada. But I think that we are doing a very big mistake with this. For some people, I think that this, how they start to be very, to run and to think that some unimportant things are important. This learned us that there is no important thing what we used to think that it is, you know. This is, for example, the expensive car. Are you going to buy car now?
No.
Because you know, we have now, we are completely close at home, and now then you don't need so many clothes, you know. This is what now you start to think, that we are spending a lot of time and money and everything for nothing. Also, I think that what is going to be very important, that this digitalization process is going to be quickly more fast than it will be if this COVID is not going to enter. And it's a real disaster, and a real the thing that somebody it happens to somebody else, it's wrong.
Yeah.
Meaning, I think that we have to be very careful. And now, even the rich man, even the poor man, we are all the same now in this situation.
Yeah, this is a small world, I guess. Because when I heard about this in China, about the starting of this crisis, I knew that it will be in our country in 1 month. Yes. And I guess it became much more earlier, this pandemic, because we have lots of cases in January. And only now we are looking on them, and we are in lockdown. But I guess that this situation started much more earlier.
Yes, our government was very good for this situation. Even after after second person who was with COVID-19, they do all these things, you know, to close the schools, to close the universities, you know. They were, and we have around 900 now in country, and around 80 deaths. Not 80, 40 deaths, which means when you compare with other countries with the same size of the countries, we are good in this. But it is very interesting that for some people who are already in good condition, they have very light symptoms, and some of them, they enter in the hospital and they die. This is,
you know, yesterday I heard this theory. One of the Russian doctors, I don't remember his surname, he said that there are two kind of viruses. One you breathe, and the second you swallow. When you swallow it, I don't know, but he said that he doesn't have any possibility to reach for the leaders. Maybe it's, I don't remember how it in English. Well, okay, when you swallow that virus, it's much more easier to get these antibodies inside. Yes. But now, when you breathe it, you can die. But when you swallow it, you have the immunity after it. But nobody can, yeah, this is the theory. And no, there is no time to check it. But the theory is very vivid. Yes. Why our doctors don't do this, I don't know. So yeah,
everybody are confused, and this is very. This is that if you want something to.
What are your forecasts about it? How do you think? How long will the situation get? No. How long will it take?
I think till a new year. That is going to be, you know, to going down and up, go down and up.
The second wave.
That is why I think that we have to have the same strategy in all the countries, because it's going to be, maybe my country is going to be okay. Then, you know, you go, some of the countries, they don't have the same strategy, and this is a problem.
I guess it's impossible to have the same strategy. It should be the one world government then.
Yes.
That's what they are talking about it, the world government, to have one strategy. Well, so
Yes.
okay, what are the gains?
Against, I think that some of the people can't used of the situation, you know, and they're not from the illness, from COVID-19, they're more attacked from their psychological situation. And also we have, I don't know how it's in your country, now a very big violence against women, because, you know, they have to stay at home together.
Yes.
With husbands, with, you know, and they are not used of that, and we have these situations, and this is also bad situation, because you know, they now many things are going you know, up, and you can see them.
Yeah, because people didn't get used to stay with their families alone.
With their families alone. This is a very, very bad situation. It's a bad situation that young children can't go to their grandmothers, grandfathers. This is also this is also a very bad situation usually, and
well,
you know,
how do you think will we get lessons of all the situation? Will
yes,
people? Yes, you think so?
I think that big lessons are coming, you know, after all this. Well, first, for ecology, I told you that all the nature, what was happening all last year, you know, all these fires, all this, you know, pollution, you know, this.
We have now fires in Chernobyl. Did you hear about it?
Yes, I hear something that is. Yes, also here we have some a situation that we were importing some waste from Europe, and they are burning. We never know what is like in Bulgaria and Romania, and this was always, you know, something against the nature. And now it's unbelievable. You know, I saw today, you know, that some even wild animals are entering in the town. You know, yes,
The
that
nature
was
shows
happening.
who is the master.
Yes, unbelievable.
Absolutely. Well, okay, tell us a little wish to all our members all over the world.
Yes, thank you. And I want to wish to everybody good health first, and to be together. And if we are together, we can. We have to have more sessions like this, you know, on social media, and to be connected, and to see what in other countries our members are doing to help, or if there is some initiative from the president. I support that we have to make some funds, you know, and to for some countries, you know, if they need, you know, to help around COVID-19 disaster.
I agree with you. Thank you very much. It was my pleasure to talk with you. You're a wonderful, beautiful, and very powerful woman, you know, inside and out.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, I was not preparing myself, you know, because
I don't know.
unprepared. I said, no, who cares? I will talk. They're my friends. I'm not on some conference.
For me, as a director of commercials, I can say all the exprompts are much more better when they're exprompts. But
Yes,
I like you know, when people live inside the shot. That's why this conversation and this kind of project is made that way. We're just talking without preparation.
Yes.
So thank you for this meeting.
Thank
I'm sure
you.
we will meet each other somewhere on the globe, as I'm telling in the end of every video.
Yes. Thank you, and best regards to Olga also. Yes.
Thank you. I will tell her.
Yes. Okay.
Then goodbye.
Stay safe. Yes. Bye.
And you stay safe. Bye bye.